Welcome to the Clutch Buckets Podcast. My name is Josh Tyson.
Adam Kyle Spence.
Their profession, our passion, your court. Check ball to you. Let's get
Basketball
back to it,
Tyson.
guy.
How's it going? You see how this is called consistency.
Right, we
Can't spell
trying.
consistency without Clutch
You
Buckets
know
being a
we
part of it.
trying.
Listen, 2 times in less than 2 weeks.
Come on.
Hey, we deserve our flowers. We are out here trying to be as the best podcast as best as possible
Come on, man.
because we have the best fans. As you understand that everyone's schedule is a little bit differently. How's it going, Tyson? How you been, man?
Man, pretty good, man. Coming off a dub yesterday. Was in the basketball tournament league, man, that we won
Okay.
yesterday. So it's good, man.
That's what's
Feeling
up.
good, feeling
Is
good.
this the championship or no?
So championship is in 4 weeks. So this was the
Okay.
last game before the playoffs. So we solidified the number one spot, man, holding it down,
Oh,
man. Yeah,
y'all
so it's
doing
good.
big things. See, what they don't know, Tyson, is
Right.
that we actually do like to watch basketball and play
And
basketball.
play.
Now, we ain't no NBA hoopers
Nah,
out here at all, but we like to
we try
get,
to look like it sometimes. We try in
sometimes
our
I'll wear
mind,
a
we trick
headband.
ourselves to
I'll
do
wear a headband and I'll wear a sleeve. I haven't worn a sleeve, but I might consider it. But every now and again, we like to get busy. In the
right.
meantime, we get our inspiration from what we're watching on the NBA.
Yeah.
More specifically, Bam Adebayo out here dropping 83 points, surpassing Kobe Bryant for the
Yeah.
second most points scored in an NBA game in
Wow.
regular season, right behind Will Chamberlain for the 100 points that has been scored. This was over the Washington Wizards in a win, 150 to 129. I thought I read it wrong, and I did. I had my glasses on. I still saw 63, and I was like, "Oh, that boy was cooking, Tyson." And then I saw like on social media later, they're like 83. I was like,
Right.
no, that was 63. I hate when these guys get these captions wrong. Let me go back and confirm the 63 points that I saw. Went
Yes.
back and I said, that's an eight.
But
That's an eight.
that's a whole 8
I
now.
said, a mind blown. Now, I want to hear your thoughts because I've been hearing a lot of conflicting thoughts about
Yes.
this. What are
Yes.
your thoughts on
Well,
it?
first, tell me what you've been hearing from the critics in terms of conflicting, because I got some opinions about that too.
So they're saying that it wasn't pure basketball. It
That's
wasn't
what
like quality
yeah.
basketball. A lot of free throw attempts were made. I believe 42 or 43 put three free throw
That's
attempts were
insane, by the
made.
way. I've never heard
The
of that before.
defense collapsing. They started to play the fouling game and all
Mhm.
these other things. He didn't want to get subbed out when, he was probably 70 points or something in I don't know how many quarters. So they felt like it was the abuse of the game. That's what I've heard, that I've had these
Manipulation of the
barbershop talks
game.
about it and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you agree?
In my mind, especially because it's only happened 3 times. Will,
23?
Kobe, now Bang. In the history of the NBA.
Yeah.
So you can't knock it. 83 is 83. You want to blame anybody? You blame the squad who he had 83 on.
That's real.
He put 83 on your head. You got to go. There's no way, Kyle, I'm allowing another man to score 83 points on the other team. Bro, if I've got to pick up full court, if we have to have two people, if we have to play basically 3-on-5, we have two people on him following him up court the entire game. You're not scoring. You're not breaking a record on my time, on my there's no way, dog. There's no way, dog.
Where's the
So that's
pride?
on them, dog. There's no way. There's no way, dog.
Okay, now see, I appreciate your thoughts on this because that's how I feel. I'm
Yeah.
like, if the records are meant to be broken. This
Yes.
is not some type of cliche adage that people have been saying over the years. This is a true statement.
True.
You make records to break records,
Yes.
and you're inspiring people behind you to come behind you and try to achieve even better.
Yes.
Nobody had an issue when LeBron James
Password.
surpassed
Right.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most scoring
Yes.
in the league.
Yes.
That was a whole celebration, but no
Yes.
one was like, "Wait, that's Kareem, bro. Like you can't touch that. That's a
Right.
legend." No, records are meant to be
Meant to be
broken.
broken.
Bam
Talk
did
about it.
that. I have to respect
All
everything
day.
about it. He was more efficient, and I'm not trying to compare him to Kobe because
I
Kobe
mean, he
Bryant's
was.
81
He
was
was.
incredible, but
Yes.
he was more efficient. 20 or 43,
Yeah, bro.
36 or 43 from the
Come on,
free
man.
throw.
You can't
Like,
knock
what
it.
are we talking about,
And
dog? Like
the man made his free throws.
he
You gonna knock the
made
man for not making?
very how
Like,
many
come on
free
now.
throws? It was 36 of the 43. That's 84%.
By the way,
You were 84% from the line, dog.
I don't think people appreciate the fact of how much stamina it takes to drop 83 points.
Correct. Correct.
Especially when the other team is doing, a lot of what they can not
Yep.
to get you that 83. But
Correct.
my thing is you're not doing everything you can, obviously, because he said like, bro, 83 is insane.
It's
When
insane.
Kobe got 83, you
81.
saw. But bro, that I don't know. I don't know. My
I
thing is
believe you.
yeah, it's that 83 is 83 points. If you want to knock it, you go out and score 83. If any NBA
or
player
or
knocks it, you
stop the
go
next man from
right.
doing the same thing.
Exactly, dog.
You couldn't stop him, and it just is what it is.
Yeah.
I just don't get it,
I
dog.
don't understand that, dog.
I
Uh,
think what the issue
it's
was,
crazy.
and this is not me being a Laker hater. I think the issue is rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. And there's always been all these talks about how LeBron James has surpassed Kobe Bryant for like the second greatest of all time or the first greatest of all time. Sometimes
How
Kobe gets left out of the top
he
three.
not even the best Laker? That's my thing. How
Correct.
like come on, dog.
Correct. And I feel as though they feel as though there's been some erasure of Kobe Bryant's legacy.
Yeah.
And now here comes some quote unquote no name, like not a high profile player, but still someone that's recognizable. It's like if you had, it was like if you had Sean Livingston decide to go off for that. It's like, I
Yo,
mean, we know
yo.
you, but
Yes, yes.
seriously type
So,
of
yeah,
situation.
let, let's talk about that. Let's
Let's
talk about
talk.
that. This is Bam Adebayo, All
Yep,
Star,
yep,
went to the Olympics.
yep,
This is not a man we hear about scoring 30, 40, 50 points at all. This is
yep.
an average 18 to
That's it.
22 point per game.
That's
My
it.
issue with Adebayo has always been people brag about how talented he is, especially, his dribbling game, just all round game, how talented, and you can see it on the court. My question is, where has the passion been? Especially when
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler left and you got the reins to the Miami, we should be hearing your name a lot more often.
I agree.
We should be
I
hearing
agree.
about you taking over, dropping 30, 40, at least like 20, between 25 and 30 per game.
I agree. I agree.
So in saying that, he has not been the star that we thought he was going to be
Yes,
in terms of consistently scoring big numbers.
that's facts.
So for him to drop 83 out of all the NBA players, one of the most surprising things I think has happened in a long time. And shout out to him because I would have never, ever bet on him to be the one to break Kobe's record. Never.
It
Never.
was no one's bingo card. No one saw this
No,
coming. Whoever is into the whole, I need to watch, I need to bet. Oh, they probably made some money over
yo,
there off of this type of
yo,
thing. So I didn't expect it. He probably didn't expect
yeah,
it. No one expected it. It was the perfect storm.
yeah,
You were playing a bad team. Again, when Kobe played the Raptors, they were like 17 and 40 something, I think. I'm not sure, but I know they had
right.
an extremely bad record.
Yeah, man.
You're playing a bad team with new parts that can play defense. and then you're fighting for your playoff life. You're trying to get into position, and you have an opportunity with, the first or second um, best player on the team because Tyler Hero still gets money. And you said, let me take advantage of it, and you did.
He did.
The Wizards didn't stop you. They could not stop you, period. It is what it is. Congratulations to that man for doing an incredible thing. I talked about that for at least an hour, like just now and then. I'll be washing dishes and I'll be like, that man dropped 83, yo. I kid you not, Tyson. That's how impressed I was with what he did. So
That's
again,
impressive.
kudos to him on that.
Kudos.
But in
Shout
the
out all day.
meantime, outside of this, milestone situation, there have been some large games. I know this wasn't on our agenda, but let me just point out a few games that just passed. More the Nuggets and the Lakers that just passed. I'm not even gonna make a caption for that. Let me just put everyone's mind at ease just real quick. All right. The Lakers have been on I believe, a 5-game win streak in the West right now.
Golly.
And they just have, you know, climbed the rungs of the ladder to third place in the West. They are, I believe, 7 games behind the Spurs for the second place. They're not going to attain it. They are a half a game out from fourth place, a game out from fifth place, a game and a half out from sixth place, and I think 3 games out from seven. The West has always been stacked between 3 and 7.
Mhm.
Stacked.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3 and 8. Stacked. One loss can flip you from
Completely.
second to
Easy.
eighth. That's if it just works out
Yeah.
correctly.
That's why I
They
love this
just
type of
happened.
season, by the way, especially in the
They just
West.
happen to be in they just happen to be in a stride. I appreciate a good stride. The game is a game of runs. That's what my brother always says. Shout out to Kavi. The game is a game of runs. They are on a hot streak. They will cool off. LeBron, Luca, and AR are playing some of their best basketball. They're going to cool off. I am not concerned with it. You won on a the ball bounced. The basketball gods really loved you last night. Ball bounced off the rim. You caught it AR. Who's expecting that? You got the little push shot. Who's expecting that? Luca hits the game winner over a pretty good defensive position. Things happen. And it is what it is. Kudos to them for getting here now. But like I said, if I'm the person that made my prediction, I'm going to still say fifth or sixth in the West is where they're going to land. Hopefully that gives some type of context here. You are 3 games out from being seventh in the West. 3. That's not really saying much. Lose 2 and let the other teams win,
Yes.
you're back where you were. So,
Right there.
what are your thoughts, Tyson?
I, I mean, I can't stand it. But of course, you gotta give him your shout out, being biased. We gotta be unbiased here. So, hey, yeah, they're it's fortunate for them, unfortunate for us that they just happen to find their hot streak right before the playoffs. Just
Yeah,
wild, but it is what it is, man.
I mean, it is what it is. Congratulations to them. In the meantime, the Thunder is actually still rolling. They beat 2 of the larger teams from the East and from the West. They beat the
Mhm.
Nuggets 126 to 129 on Monday, March 9th. And then they also beat my team, the Boston Celtics, 104 to 102, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
on some clutch free throws at the end of the game.
No, you can't
So
call that. You can't call. I mean, my boy was falling. I mean, I don't know. That's tough.
a foul is a foul, and I don't mind it. It's just that the consistency of refereeing in this league has you don't know what you're going to get, and you shouldn't feel as though referees in the league are like a box of chocolate. This isn't Forrest Gump. I need to know at all times that you're going to be consistent across the
With the
board.
calls.
A
Yeah.
foul's a foul. It is, a foul's a foul. It is what it is. We play on. We shouldn't have been in that position to begin with. The Celtics lost 2 games on a 3-game road trip. One, because of Jaylen Brown's outburst, and then how the referee decides to handle said
Yeah.
outburst. And then the second referee, who has nothing to do with it, decides to escalate his
Yeah, I saw that.
his actions. That cost us a game. That was a big game.
Big
We
game.
lost that. Then we now have this situation here where the foul is a foul. I think we're still trying to get Jason Tatum integrated into
Acclimated.
the
But he
fold.
didn't
Can we?
play. He didn't play that game though.
He
That's the
didn't
thing.
play.
He didn't
He
play.
didn't play. Neither did Derek White. Neither did Peyton
Right. Y'all
Pritchard.
were losing some players. And y'all didn't have Pritchard. Y'all didn't have Derek White. So and for y'all to be as close as y'all were to beating them says a lot. I will
It
say.
says
I
a
also
lot.
feel
I just
bad.
don't like to go home with a losing
I
record. But
feel
can I
bad.
ask a question, Tyson, while we're here before we get back to the Thunder? How do you feel Jason Tatum is playing since his return?
Yo, actually, I am surprised at how he's actually attacking. He's attacking like he's very confident in
Hmm.
his foot. He's very confident with his body right now, man. And you don't see that a lot of times with people coming back. Like, remember that first game, the dude tried to go through the lane and yam it.
He
Straight
did.
yam it, dog. You don't see that first game coming back. What are your thoughts, though? I want to hear about you.
I'm a little underwhelmed.
Really?
Ever
It's
so
only a couple
slightly.
games in, Kyle.
It's only been
Come
three
on.
games in.
Come on.
Three, maybe even four. But I am slightly underwhelmed. Just slightly. He is currently averaging like 19.8, 8.5, and 4.5. That's 19 points, or call it 20 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists.
Yeah.
That's an incredible stat line for most
Yes.
people, but he's shooting 40%.
Yes. Well,
I
okay.
hate how his shot is so broken to me.
Yes.
That's his shot is broken right now.
All
I
right.
know he
So,
needs reps and lift, but I
yes.
don't like it,
You're
Tyson.
not gonna like this, but I'm gonna say that when I first saw his field goal percentages and his stats first couple of games, I was like, oh, this looks like a normal Jason Tatum efficiency.
It does. It low key does. Because remember, there was a
All right.
season, not it was season before last, where
Yeah.
we were like ESPN analysts, they're already trash, but let's just kind of be at least a little bit fair. They started to critique his shot. They're like, remember you and I even talked about it. It's like
Yeah,
the
we did.
hitch in his shot is really throwing his shot
Yeah.
percentage off. Then he worked with a shooting coach for the next season, and he
Yeah.
was shooting really well.
Yes.
So it looks like he's reverted to the shots
Back to the
of
hitch.
old, where it's like, I don't like this. It just doesn't. There's no lift to it. The arc is a little bit off. The
Was
release is a
there
little
any
too
really
quick.
lift
Where's
to
the
it
follow
before though?
through?
It's always been the ugh.
He didn't have much lift, but
Yeah.
last season he had lift. And I
What do
just
you
feel as
think?
though he's reverted.
What do you think about the quality of shots that he's shooting? Are
They're,
they quality
I
shots?
think they're difficult shots he's trying to make. I
Yeah.
don't think that they're like, you're wide open, you should knock that down shots. He's trying to drive the lane, pull up, spin back, fade away. Those types of shots where he's trying to do that pull up mid range, and he's either to the basket type of person. I don't expect him to do much back to the basket. And he's a three-point shooter when he coming off the screens. His three-point shot is atrocious right now. Let me see. I'm gonna look real quick. What is his stats from the three-point line for this season
You might
so
not want
far?
to
And
see
again,
that.
it's only been four, 3 to
Yes.
4 games,
You
guys.
gotta
Like
let him get
I
his foot in.
recognize
Like
this.
after the 10th game, then yes, all right, we could critique it. But my boy's still trying to get his legs up under him. He's got some time, but I mean his no I was like,
It's something that I've noticed,
yes.
and I don't know if other people have.
Mm.
His 3-point percentage right now is 27%. Russell Westbrook probably got a better 3-point shot than him right now, Tyson.
And Russell Westbrook been hitting them things too. So yeah, bro,
He ain't been this trash from three in
that's
his entire career. This is his
uh,
career low in field goal percentage and 3-point. And let me make sure I reiterate for the last time. It's only 4 games.
that's it.
I totally get it.
Wait, can we?
But if you were to ask me how I feel just based on what I'm seeing,
Yeah,
I don't like it. Not for real. It's cool though.
can we stir up the pot a little bit? Overall career percentages. Who has the better field goal percentage? Brown and
Between
Tatum.
him and Russell Westbrook? Oh, you
Brown
mean
and Tatum.
between see, Jalen Brown got better in his
He did.
3-point shot over the years.
Yeah.
He is currently averaging, according to ESPN, let me look this up really quickly, because that's actually a good question. He is currently averaging 34.2%, but his career average has been 35%. Now, Tatum
That's
is
his career average?
36. His career average is 35.8% from three.
Really? Oh, okay.
Tatum's career average is 36.9.
Hmm.
So they equally trash from the three. They equally
What
trash
about
from the
field goal
three, dog.
overall?
Field goal 45.9 is Tatum and 47.8 for Brown.
Mm.
So Brown is slightly more efficient,
Mm.
but they are really an apples to apples type of thing. But if you get that combo guard that not combo guard, but like combo, is that front court or back court? I always get those two mixed up. Back court, I guess. I like how they play together. They
Yeah.
actually play well together and they can make things happen. Now, last thing I'll say before I move forward, I appreciate his rebounding. It really tests his legs, his Achilles, his calves.
Mhm.
He's gotten double doubles 2 or 3 times. He's averaging right now almost 9 rebounds a game right
Yeah.
now. And this is just on pretty limited minutes, 27 minutes, seemingly a game so far. Free throw is good, all of that good stuff. It's just his shot looks his shot looks really broken right now. That's it. That's it, Tyson. We'll give him credit. It's only been 4 games back from a ruptured Achilles.
Yeah.
Nobody does this in the
Gotta give
history
him
of the
grace.
game.
Gotta give him
Less
grace.
than 300 days, the man is back on the court trying to
Yeah.
make a playoff push. You have to give him grace. But if you were to ask,
But but if.
not that
But
great.
if.
That's all. That's it. Anyway, so back
Yeah.
to the Thunder real quick. As they are out here still maintaining their spot at the number one seed in the West, beating the Celtics, beating the Nuggets, and just continuing to be very dominant. They're playing currently the Minnesota Timberwolves, who I feel as though they're on a losing skid. They're up
Bruh.
12
It's
points
been
with
rough
only
for them
like
lately,
six
man.
minutes in the fourth. What is going on? Like, what is every time I swear I feel as though I've said to you, the Timberwolves look good, then they look terrible. Then they look good, then they look bad. Then they look like they are so volatile, dog. And I know they're gonna probably lose this game to the
Most likely.
Thunder.
Most likely.
And the Thunder is going to probably be on a 8 game win streak
Yeah.
if they pull this off and
Yeah.
probably pull up 3.5 to 4 games ahead of the San Antonio Spurs for the
Yeah.
West. What's going on, Tyson?
That's the wild part though, man. Like they need to fire their GM. Because the issue they've been having the last couple of years is they don't have a point guard.
Mhm.
They don't have a point guard. They don't have anybody, literally anybody else who can handle the rock outside of Anthony Edwards. The amount of turnovers, bro, that they average per game is unprecedented. Like if it's not Anthony Edwards' hands, bro, it's tough to move around. They are in desperate need of a point guard, but they refuse to get one. I don't understand why. I don't understand why at all. Cause I mean, it's clear cut, man. Your boy, what's his name?
DiVincenzo? I keep
DiVincenzo.
saying that.
The dude's still trying to figure out what he is. He's not a point guard. He's really not a great shooter. What is he? He's not a great defender. It's like what we got him out there for, man? Like, come on, y'all.
I don't know.
I don't
They're
know.
just trying to maintain at this point. I don't know what they need, but
Like you
I
wasting
feel as
time.
though
And
you're wasting time and talent.
you're not utilizing your players. Randall is starting to look like the Randall back when he was with the Knicks. These
Right.
turnovers, man, these terrible, bad IQ plays. But it's because there's nobody managing the offense. Anthony, Ant-Man, as great as he is, he needs a point guard. He can't do
Yes.
everything himself, man. It's tough, man. It's tough to watch.
That's what I think is the truest of all statements. It's tough to watch where you know this is like generational talent with a pretty decent team, but
Mhm.
just can't get over the hump.
And you're
And
right.
they're constantly running into the same wall over and over every season. They're not doing a good management job from the front office to ensure that he has the right pieces around him.
Yeah.
What it feels like, they got like a suicide squad. They got the expendables.
Mhm.
They got kind of one of those groups where it's like nobody wants us for real, but we kind of make it work. And I don't feel as though that's what they need to be. They need to be like the Rockets. They need to have team members that make sense, not it could work. You understand what I'm saying, Tyson? The Timberwolves are constructed of it could work type players. Gobert and Randall, that could work. DiVincenzo, yeah, I could see that working a little bit with Anthony Edwards. That's not the type of the team that I want to be on,
No.
where I'm starting to question whether or not uh Jaden McDaniels, Bones Highland. I mean, when he was with who was Bones with? Was he with the Nuggets at one point? I feel like he was.
Bones
When
Holland.
you get Bones Highland, yeah, I feel like he was with the Nuggets at some point. But anyway, I could be wrong. When you have these types of players, it's like, yeah, you know, it's possible, it's reasonable. These are I don't like that feeling. You're not giving your fans, you're not giving your coaching staff any type of warm fuzzy that you actually care about the franchise.
Right.
Now they've said that Kevin Garnett is going to come in to be in some type of Timberwolves role. I can't remember what was the role capacity. I think he's just going to be like team ambassador once they do the change of ownership. So once that happens, I'm hoping that his mentoring of Nas Reed and Anthony Edwards and McDaniels, keeping like some type of core there and having
Mhm.
some influence to build around them would
Yeah.
be better. That's all. It's just lame. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But in
Yeah.
the meantime, the your boy Kawhi Leonard, Tyson, I don't know.
My boy
He's
go big
actually
on a tangent, man. I know
doing
what my
well.
boy right now. It's wild, bro. You ever hear the story about how Barry Sanders, when he was going through that case about whether or not he was taking like illegal drugs, he
Mm.
just kept hitting more home runs, and they just kept, forget about it. It's like it's like the story with Kawhi, with the whole tree thing. He's like, all right, let me
Yeah.
let them forget about this, bro. Let me go handle it.
Let me just drop 30 on him
It's
real
just a
quick.
dude. But yo, this is the Kawhi man. I've always been a Kawhi fan. Of course, he's been hurt, man. It's hard to rely on him. But when this dude is balling, Cal, he's one of the best players out there, bro. I mean, it's off the chain to watch. I mean, he is completely breaking down these top tier teams like the Temple, he absolutely demolished the Timberwolves the other day. By
Yes,
the way,
yes, he did.
I didn't think the addition of Garland was going to make a difference, and they balling out. He balling out. What's his name is balling out? Who's Matherin? Matherin
Mm.
from the Pacers balling out too. I'm like, all right. When they got rid of Zubac, I was like, oh, it's a wrap. I like they just tanking now. But they been on the tear, bro. Real talk though, Cal. This might be the sleeper team. You don't want to see them. The Suns aren't the sleeper team anymore. I take back what I said. They were. They got little injuries, whatever here and there, but the Clippers are the sleeper team. You don't want to see Kawhi in the playoffs, a healthy Kawhi in the playoffs, man.
Can he make it there? That's my question. Is Kawhi on a playoff push?
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Do you think it can happen though, Tyson?
Like,
Talk to me now. Do you think that Kawhi can, in fact, maintain his health for the playoffs?
I mean, it's unreliable. He been, bro. I can't see it, but miracles happen.
And for that's so unfortunate. The
Yeah,
man is career high in points. Do you know that right now?
that's wild.
Ever in his entire shoot, he's been in the league since 2011. So in his entire
Wow,
almost 15-year career, this is his highest not percentage, his highest point score, 28.3.
wow.
He's played 53 games so far. Now, this man was notorious for his load management back in the day.
So
I am impressed.
I am too. So if he finishes off the season at 65 games or more, should he be put in the MVP conversation?
Yes. Yes.
I'm
Now, he'll be like number 8, but yes, he
I'm with
should be in the MVP conversation because with the sudden departure of his
Harden
two
and
road
Zubac,
dogs, Harden,
and you
Zubac.
still
When
balling?
did Paul George leave? I think he left maybe a year before that.
Yeah.
Um, he being able to hold this team in the West. We always have to talk about the fact that you are
Yes.
in the Western Conference, the most
Yes.
difficult conference between the two. For having them there at the eighth seed, having a potential clash with the Thunder for the playoffs, I would I would watch that, Tyson. I would watch that. If you have a healthy Kawhi. So
Be
yeah,
nasty.
he should be in the tops. I think that is weird how they do the MVP thing. It's almost like you have to be number one in your conference
You
for them
do.
to say, yeah, he's an
Yeah.
MVP candidate. And I'm
I
like,
believe in that.
I don't think you're defining most valuable player
Player.
correctly.
Yes. Yes.
It's not the best team and who's the best player on the
No.
best team determines who's the
No.
MVP. It's who is most valuable. When I am absent,
Yes.
can you still win?
Can they ball? Right.
Because the
No.
Thunder can win without
Yes.
SGA. And they've shown that they can win without SGA. Not saying that they'll win it all, obviously not. But does that now make him the most valuable player if when he's absent, they still could do a 9-game win streak?
Right. And I guess we'll talk about this later with the MVP. Same thing with Brown.
Oh,
If
we
Brown is
there
off the
now.
Celtics,
We there right
oh, we there? Oh,
now.
let's do it. Let's
Oh,
do
we
it.
there.
I'm all in. So you know you want to text me off too? Yo, Brown is out the MVP conversation.
Yeah.
He's out the top five.
He's like seventh right now.
Terrible dog.
How in
Terrible.
the world did Jokic
Because they threw
like
Luca in there. Because they threw Luca. Now that he's on this 5 game
you see what
streak,
I'm saying?
I
You
hate
see
that.
what my
I
issue
hate
is,
now.
and you
Now
see
the
why I
tables are
hate the
flipped. Come on.
Lakers. I'm sorry, Tyson. I'm over speaking you because my emotions getting high. I'm
I'm with
listening.
you. I'm
I'm
with
all
you.
ears. Go ahead, brother.
No, go. I'm with you. We on the same tip. That's why I can't stand. All because it's the Lakers and their big name. Now Luca's in the MVP conversation. Come on, dog. Don't do that. Oh,
First of
because he won
all,
a few
how many
games.
games did Luka Doncic even play? Does he even qualify for the MVP talk? Let me
Probably.
find out. Let me find out. How? How? I don't feel like he's played enough games, but you have to do 65 games, right?
Yes.
That's the expectation here is you are going to play 65 games or more for the season, and by doing so, you qualify for this particular award.
He's played
He's played
55 so far.
55.
Yeah.
55 games so far. How many are left?
I think it's
What's their record right now? The record is 42 and 25. So there are 15 games left. He's expecting to play the next 10 of the 15 games, Tyson. I don't feel as though he will, but if he does, that shouldn't make him anywhere close to the top three of
nowhere
any
near.
type of MVP conversation. The
No.
fact that Cade Cunningham has disappeared completely from the top five is absolutely insane. Because by the logic that they've been working with over the years, especially based on who's the most
Yes.
popular, I hate, oh my
And
gosh,
this is my problem. This is my problem with the MVP conversations. It's not for, especially for the critics and all that. It's not what you've done throughout the year. It's like, what are you doing for me now?
right
Who's the
now.
hottest name right now?
That's right.
Like, come on,
That's
y'all.
right.
That's like who been consistently dominating all year? Who, if you
Correct.
take them off the squad, they're nowhere near where they are.
Yep.
That's nobody
I
but that's nobody but Brown. Nobody but Brown.
I can make the case for three players. Victor Wembanyama. Wemby has to be top three. For me, Jalen Brown, because not only am I a Celtics fan through and through, he deserves it. Like,
Yes,
are we being for real
I
right
would go.
now?
But even with Wemby, you take them off the squad, they still been winning.
They have been winning, yes.
So it's like, yo, if you, your MVP, most valuable player to that team, that's Brown all day.
Brown
You can't
fits
say
the qualifications
and
through and
Jokic.
through.
You got
And
Brown
Jokic. Oh
and
yeah, oh yeah,
Jokic.
oh yeah, Jokic.
Brown and Jokic. Come on,
Because
man.
we remember the Nuggets started off really sketchy, starting
Rough.
off, and he's turned that ship around. But then, they obviously they've fallen a couple games
Yeah.
recently or whatever. But I agree. Those are the types of players where I'm like, you are clearly valuable, the
Yeah.
most valuable player. I
Yeah.
hate it. Man, yeah, politics, dog. I don't like NBA politics. I don't like how they play. I don't like how they move. I don't like how they function where it's just based on hype. You got to be popular. You got to be likable, lookable, whatever, for
Yeah.
them to be like, okay, we can qualify you.
I
I
can't
don't
stand that,
respect
man.
that, dog. I don't respect that at all. So the MVP race as it currently stands is Shai Alexander, Nikola Jokic, Doncic. I think Wemby might still be in that. Let me see what the MVP ladder is right.
Yeah, I think he's like 6.
I think it's currently Shea, Wemby, Jokic, Doncic, Cade. At least he's actually in the top five. Donovan Mitchell.
Is over Brown?
And then Jalen Brown, then Anthony Edwards, Tyson. Now Kawhi Leonard did make number nine. Shout outs to Kawhi Leonard. And then Jalen Johnson of the
Don,
Atlanta Hawks, Tyson.
Donovan
We
Mitchell.
got to stop the cat.
Donovan
We
Mitchell.
must stop this. This is a problem, Tyson. The
I can't
Kia
respect it.
MVP
But see,
ladder as it currently is listed.
and that's why, man, they can't allow like these critics and everybody to do it, man. Real talk, I think, man, MVPs, I think that NBA players should vote on stuff like that, man. Real talk.
But
Like,
they hate us too. They are haters too. They are the. I don't feel
so
like
who should
how do
vote? In your mind, who should vote?
my top three are just number one. Who's my
You know what I'm
who
saying?
my
Who should
vote goes
vote
to?
for MVP?
How is it weighted currently? I don't know. I assume there's a portion of sports analysts,
Yeah,
sports writers,
it is.
coaches, and then maybe fans have a small percentage, or maybe players have a small percentage. I just don't know how it's weighted. I would weight it more specifically to, man,
Would you
I'll
do
probably
more
weigh it
metrics?
closer to I'll weigh it on players and coaches more than beat writers and analysts. They should have the heavy weight of, like, they carry the brunt of the vote, and then you can have those subset of people because they're either playing these players or they're the coaches and they're seeing what these teams are doing.
Yeah.
I don't think fans should even have a thought. I don't think that we should even have an opinion because I'm a homer. I'm going to obviously
You're
vote
gonna
for
go with your
Jaylen
favorite player.
Brown. Yes, like that's not fair.
Right.
Be a little bit more objective.
Yeah.
So, who would you say? Give me your top two and then we'll move forward. Who are your
Top
top
two
two?
MVP.
Yes.
Oh, man, Brown and Jokic. Could you
Okay.
take them
That's
out
who
the
I got.
equation? Their team is nowhere where they should be. And so
Agree.
that's what I'm saying. It should be based on that. How well does that team do without you, and where have you brought your team?
I agree. I agree. Now, as we now get to the end of the season, again, 15 or so games are left, Tyson. This is the race. This is when people hunker down. They're trying to catch position. This
Yeah,
is where people are trying to figure out who the seedings are looking like and who they're going
yeah,
to be matching up with and start to
yeah.
study those teams in preparation for a 7 game duel. Do you think that the Spurs have a chance to get that number one spot?
No, 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 no. I think
They
that
only 3 games behind,
I,
Tyson.
I'm oh the Thunder aren't losing right now. They're not losing.
They
They
on a
just beat the brakes
seven
off.
game,
They
oh,
just beat the
eight,
brakes off the
eight,
Timberwolves.
my bad.
Yeah,
8 game win streak.
yeah, yeah. They not pulling back anytime. They're not going cold anytime soon, man. They all right.
Crazy,
They
man.
straight. They good.
Let me tell you who is matchup currently, as it's currently seeded, not talking play-in. Thunder versus Clippers, Spurs versus Suns. That's an easy wipeout. Lakers versus Nuggets. Give me the Nuggets.
Ooh-wee.
Rockets versus the Timberwolves. Give me the Rockets.
And
That's
Lakers, that's a matchup they don't want.
they don't want that
They
smoke.
don't want that smoke. Because
You got
remember,
DeAndre Ayton guarding Jokic. Please stop.
the
Please
only
stop.
remember the last time they played the Nuggets, they had Anthony Davis.
They sure did.
You get Jokic out there versus 8.
He won, and you know Jokic want
I
all the
would watch
smoke.
every minute of that series, dog. I would love it. I would
That would be a
absolutely.
sweep.
They
No,
would
no, I
not.
lied. It'll be a gentleman's sweep.
They don't want the problems, man. They don't want
Now,
the.
our East, though, this is what it'll look like. Pistons versus the Hawks. That's easy.
Yeah,
Celtics versus the Heat.
yeah.
That's easy.
I hope Philly doesn't get in the playoffs at all. It's a wrap.
Isn't
It's
it crazy how
toast.
the Sixers have already gone
Oh
to the
man,
ninth spot? They were fourth in the East.
terrible.
What a terrible slide.
Like
Oh my.
four of their starting players are out. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what did y'all expect? This is why the Philly organization is so horrid.
Yep.
Because dog, what are y'all betting on? Y'all
Nothing.
know Embiid is not going, he has no knees left, y'all. So what do you do, man? And that's why I was saying we were talking about this before the deadline when he was balling, you increase his
Hmm.
value, you trade him
You
and
should. They
Paul
should. They
George.
don't listen. They
If
don't
they
listen to
would have
us.
if they would have done that, they wouldn't have to worry about Paul
They don't
George
listen to
and his
us.
25 game suspension. They would have worried about Embiid being hurt. So they would have been able to truly focus on the playoffs and build around Maxi. But nah,
They
bro.
don't. They don't listen to us,
Y'all
Tyson.
still want
We've
to trust
been
his whack.
said this.
Y'all still want
We've
to
been
trust his
said
whack
this.
process. That's okay.
Nope. So
It's
now
okay.
the bumbling Sixers that are potentially in a play-in position. Meanwhile, the Pistons are going to play the Hawks if it stands, if everything stands. Celtics versus Heat, Knicks versus Raptors. I would like to see that. They ain't no
No,
joke.
bro, yo, they don't get
Raptors ain't no
enough
joke.
because they're the Raptors. They're not televised as much. They've been balling, bro.
They've been balling.
They've been balling. They
I
are a
agree.
great defensive team. Whoever, no, nobody wants to see them in the first round, bro. That's a
And
tough
guess
loss,
who's the fourth and fifth? You got the Cavs versus the Magic. We already see this playoff matchup just happen recently,
bro.
Tyson?
The Magic been on fire lately, man. Them boys been
They're riddled with injuries, but they are 7 games win streak right now, Tyson. That's crazy to be
they've
on a
been
seven
balling.
game win streak right now because I
Who's
for
the star?
sure wasn't thinking about them.
Who's the star of that team?
Paolo is still going to be considered the star of the team. But I like me some Desmond Bain, if I'm being
All day,
honest.
all
But
day.
and Franz Wagner, when he's not injured, he gets
Yes, yes,
busy. He gets busy.
yes. He's injured. Yeah, he's injured.
But yeah, I get to Desmond. That dude is like
Yeah,
averaging like 20 points right now. So
yeah.
he gets busy for real. I never thought, I don't like him. I don't
Who?
like him. Desmond Bain. I don't dislike him. I just,
Why?
for some reason, don't like him. I guess because he was associated with John Morant and them
Oh
in,
yeah,
in
no, I feel you.
Memphis,
I feel you.
but I don't have no
By the way,
reason to dislike him.
we haven't heard about that dude in a minute. John Morant.
Ain't not
They
what's there
can,
to talk
there's
about?
nothing to talk about.
The
He's been
the
injured lately,
Memphis
but
Grizz.
sad,
Dog,
bro.
the Memphis Grizzlies are 11th in the West.
That's
No one
sad.
cares what's be going on over there, dog.
That's sad overall. By the way, nobody's talking about the Pistons anymore. Ever since Tatum came back, all of a
Yes.
sudden it's like the Pistons are in the play-in, bro. Like nobody has faith in them
They
anymore.
have pretend like they don't exist, even though
Yeah,
they're still 4.5 games
that's
ahead
crazy.
of us in the
I
East for
know.
the number
I
one
know.
spot.
I
It's
know.
almost as if the Pistons don't exist, dog.
I
But no
hope
one wants any smoke with the Pistons.
I
No,
hope
no one
they
wants any
take
smoke with
that
Detroit.
with a chip on their shoulder
I hope so too.
going into the playoffs
I've
because
said to
man
you before,
they get so
Tyson.
much disrespect. But I think they will get exposed in the playoffs, man, because they don't have anybody else who can create their own shot for real, man. Besides, um, what's his name?
Kay
So
Cunningham.
yeah,
I think that the only reason I disagree is because I've seen how far Jalen Brunson can carry a team.
yeah,
And
yeah,
because of that, only for that reason alone, I feel as though if Cade is healthy, they can go pretty far, especially again in the East. They don't want any smoke with them.
yeah,
All of these teams are decent to some extent.
yeah.
My favorites to come out the East will be the Boston
Good.
Celtics, but aside from them, the Detroit Pistons really have a shot. I think they have a shot to kind of do something.
I did believe him in the beginning of the season, but really after watching their games, when now Duran is a problem too. Duran can create his own shot down low. He could pose. He
Hmm
could
hmm
roll off that screen and roll. But oh, you know who they're missing? That's why he been if what's his name comes back. Is it come back yet? Jacob Stewart, Jones Reed, um, Kevin Hooter is a beast too. But there was one more person. No.
Who's coming back for the Pistons?
Yeah, I was thinking about somebody else, but no. No, it's okay. Yeah.
Uh, Let me look at their roster.
No, I'm looking at the list. I know Tobias Harris is out right now, but I thought they had another shooter that they were missing that
Everyone, Jaden Ivey, I know he had surgery, but I don't look at Ivy as like
they got
any.
Kevin Hooter from remember he was with the Atlanta Hawks. So he's a good addition.
I guess I don't know like that. I'd be lying if I said I did. But I'm sure his three was he a Bulls player before he was? Hogs.
Might have been. I just really primarily
I know
went.
he can shoot,
He can shoot
but
that thing. He can shoot that thing.
we'll see. Either way, they could definitely be, as we're getting ready to close. The Pistons can be a fraudulent number one. It's possible that that is truly the case.
Hmm.
I suspect that they are legitimately a number one. They just been having their bumps and bruises, as most people would take during the season.
This is true.
I still have an expectation that if we were to get matched up in the East for the conference finals, it was a nice run, Detroit. We will take it from here.
Gotta love
I
the confidence.
truly believe that, dog. And I hate that I'm here, Tyson. You know it. You know I hate that I'm
I
even
know. I
talking
know.
like this.
All the feelings are back. Yes. All the
And
emotion.
all the anxiety is back, dog. Oh my gosh. Either
Yes.
way. And then and the Lakers winning. This is a frustrating time, people. This is a frustrating time.
Man
I
said,
am
pray
not
for me.
happy,
I
man.
need, I need.
Man, oh man. Let me get these 15 games out the way. Let me dust off this microphone because we might mess around and win it all again. But I think that this race to the end is where everyone really shows who they are. They
Yeah.
show
This
their
is dope.
heart, they show their grit, they
Yeah.
show their mindset.
And so it'll really expose teams during this time too, what they're really made of too. And I appreciate it. Like Timberwolves just got exposed. They just got bodied 116 to 103 by the Thunder. Like, come on, man. That's a problem, bro. That's a problem all around.
It's too late in the game for them to like have the all players meeting, no
Right.
coaches. How
Come
many
on.
times you gonna do
I
that?
mean,
And nothing happens because of it,
nothing
Tyson.
happens. That's the wild part. Come on, y'all.
Oh, good luck to them, yo.
Problem.
Anyway, in the meantime, thank you guys for tuning in to the Clutch
Appreciate y'all
Buckets
people.
podcast. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. My
Yeah.
name is Kyle Spence,
And I'm Josh Tyson.
and we out, y'all.
Till next time, people.
Peace.